So we back on this bullshit again, huh? Yeah, I know. What it is, it's the one, the only, but what do I know boxing, back at y'all with another one, bro. Some unfortunate news. But before I get on Jaimie, let's get on his fans. Once again, Golden Boy is showing you that the dude, he does not, De La Hoya don't want to match none of his fighters up with nobody worth noting. Because, bro, why? Because, bro, he ain't got shit to stand on, really. Gilberto Zordo Ramirez just fought, I don't even remember the dude's name. I don't even think anybody watched the damn fight. Ryan Garcia, they ain't doing shit. And Jaimie Munguia, here he goes, fighting, what's his name? Something Kelly. I've never heard of this dude. I looked him up on BoxRec. The dude he's 26-2 with 10 knockouts. He lost to Liam Smith and Dennis Hogan. But this is who Jaimie is fighting. The fans, you have dumbass people talking about, oh, he's still young. He's still young. Jaimie Munguia like 26 years old. Devin Haney is younger than dude and is fighting better competition. Shakur Stevenson is younger than dude and is fighting better competition. What the fuck is your excuse for Jaimie Munguia? With 39 fights, this dude is not fought. One dude, oh my gosh. One dude tried to say his resume was better than Jermall Charlo's. Now, I get it. Jermall Charlo, he ain't got the best resume. Okay. But Jermall Charlo has been in there with Austin Trout. Jermall Charlo, who is a world champion. Jermall Charlo has been in there with Julian J. Rock Williams, who became a unified world champion. Sergey Derevchenko, who many people thought beat Triple G. Okay? I get it, Jermall Charlo's resume isn't the best. But those three names, you can't equate to anybody. It's nobody on Jaimie Munguia's resume that can equate to those three fighters. And if anybody wants to debate that, we can definitely go live and we can definitely debate this. And we can definitely put money up, and I guarantee I eat you up. Pause. Jaimie Munguia has 39 fights, and this dude is, y'all want to sit here. I just find that shit so fucking crazy how people will criticize Jermall Charlo or Demetrius Andrade, who actually Jaimie Munguia is Demetrius Andrade's was his mandatory, and he still didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. But nobody talks about Jaimie Munguia's trash ass resume. I was a big fan of Jaimie Munguia, bro. I loved how they kept him busy. Ever since De La Hoya signed with DAZN, Jaimie Munguia's career has been trash. I hate the way De La Hoya brings his fighters up, bro. Y'all want to talk shit about David Benavidez and shit. David Benavidez is actually, bro, at least he's, man, David Benavidez is trying to get the big fights. Jaimie Munguia ain't trying to do shit. He ducked Demetrius Andrade. Because of De La Hoya, he couldn't get a fight with Jermall Charlo. Man. Well, I tell you one thing, bro. I promise you, man, I don't want to hear none of you fucking Jaimie Munguia fans say anything about anybody's trash resume when this dude has 39 fights and ain't fought. The biggest name on his resume is Saddam Ali. Somebody had the nerve to say, oh, he beat Liam Smith. Liam Smith is better than any guy that Jermall Charlo. Liam Smith is not better than Julian J. Rock Williams. Liam Smith is not better than Sergey Derevchenko. Liam Smith is not better than Austin Trout. Then Liam Smith just beat Jesse Vargas or Josecito Lopez? One of them. I think Jesse Vargas. I think it was Jesse Vargas. Josecito Lopez did lose too. I think he just beat Jesse Vargas. But man, you know what I'm talking about some, man, I promise, bro, like this is some bullshit, bro. Like The thing about it is De La Hoya is so infatuated with passing up Floyd Mayweather's 50-0 career, because you keep hearing him say, oh, my fighters are on the road to 51-0. Like, De La Hoya is such a fucking bitch when it comes. Nah, let me stop. I shouldn't have said that. He's not a bitch. He's not a bitch. I shouldn't have said that. But De La Hoya is like a dude. He has bitch tendencies though, bro. Like, he act like a bitch. That's what I mean to say. De La Hoya act like a bitch, bro. Like, fam, let Floyd go. Let that shit go, bro. You ain't even matching your fighters up with any quality opponents. Golly. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought Jaimie Munguia was gonna fight, I thought they was gonna try to match him up against Shane Mosley Jr. But that's a trash fight, but damn, I mean, at least Shane Mosley Jr. just coming off of a victory off of Gabe Rosado. I mean, shit. Y'all match him up against this guy, who I ain't never heard or seen in my life, and I'm a diehard boxing fan? The dude has 2 losses. He's 26-2 with 10 knockouts. When are we gonna see Jaimie Munguia step it up, bro? That's all I want to know. When are we gonna see Jaimie Munguia step it up? Can anybody answer that question for me? I just want to know. I just want to know. That's the only question I have. When the fuck are we gonna see Jaimie Munguia step it up? Well, see that, and I heard he's moving up to 168. He almost passed out in his last fight, or at the weigh-in. So I heard he's moving up to 168. What is he gonna do at 168? Who are they gonna? They're not gonna make him fight anybody. All the top guys at 168 are with the PBC. Outside of Canelo. And I highly doubt that Jaimie Munguia is gonna fight Canelo. I highly doubt that De La Hoya is gonna make that fight happen, unless if he just don't really give a damn about Jaimie Munguia. So who the hell is Jaimie Munguia gonna fight at 168? You're not gonna fight Demetrius Andrade, because he didn't even fight Demetrius Andrade when Demetrius had the belt and Jaimie Munguia was his mandatory. He still didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. So why the hell would he fight Demetrius Andrade if for nothing? If he didn't even want to fight Demetrius Andrade for a belt? I had so much high hopes for Jaimie Munguia. I just wish Jaimie Munguia. I don't think Jaimie Munguia is afraid. I don't. I mostly blame De La Hoya. That's who I really blame, De La Hoya. I wish Jaimie Munguia would get out of his contract with Golden Boy, bro. I really do. Because Jaimie Munguia did want the Jamal Charlo fight. He wanted to fight Jamal Charlo. I'll give him that. De La Hoya was the reason why that shit didn't happen. But it's like, damn, man. Dude, I had high hopes for Jaimie Munguia. He had 39-0 with 30 knockouts, and this nigga ain't fought nobody. Padding his record. And it's gonna be good as hell for somebody to have that to take that O away. Man, I tell you, bro, De La Hoya ain't shit as a promoter. And he was nothing like this as a fighter. De La Hoya didn't run from no smoke as a fighter. But all his fighters do. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think about Jaimie Munguia's new opponent? What do you think about Jaimie Munguia being with De La Hoya? What do I know? But what do I know?